All right, here we go. Doing power to a power. Yeah, that went well. Let's start. Power to a power. More power to you. Get this figured out here. Okay, working with power to a power means I have two powers and just one base. So when I'm working with these, we'll start with 5. All right, 5 to the third, to the second. Two powers, one base. That looks a little bit different than what we did before. This means I have two factors of 5 to the third that I have to work with. In other words, I have a 5 to the third times another 5 to the third. Two of these. Two factors of 5 to the third. Two of these. Okay? All right? So this is the same as what we know. Keep the base, add the exponents. So what are we actually doing here? 5 to the third to the second is really 5 to the 3 times 2, which is 5 to the 6th. Okay, now we can do it the real long way. Let's show it. I'm going to show it to you. Don't write this. Just watch. Don't write it. Okay? But this would be the wrong way. 5 to the third times 5 to the third. Two of these. 5 to the third. That means 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 again. How many 5s do we have? 5 to the 6th. Not 30. A lot bigger than that. It'd be 125 times 125. Yes?
If you like do 5 to the third times 5 to the third, how come you don't do 5 to the 9th then?
Because 5 to the third means this. 5 to the third means this. So how many 5s do you see? 9 or 6? 6. Okay? So, in this case, 5 to the third to the second is 5 to the 6th. One base, two exponents, multiply. That is different than 5 to the third times 5 to the second, which is still 5 to the 3 plus 2, 5, which has two bases, two exponents, add. So the difference is right there. If you have one base or two bases. I have 1 5, I have 2 5s. That's it. We're going to do a few examples, but that's really it today. Okay? We'll show you some easy ones, and we'll show you some hard ones. We'll lead more in the next year where you're going to do more difficult ones next year in Algebra 1. So this is just an introduction to the topic this year. Kind of like slope was last year. Then you did more with slope this year. All right, so let's take a number, -2. And we'll say 3 of those. And then I'm going to do more parentheses, 4 of those. So double parentheses, wow. What's that like in language arts? You ever do a double parenthesis in language arts?
No.
No? It'd be pretty crazy, wouldn't it? Parentheses, will use it for kind of like an aside things like, Yeah, there's this many people because, and then within that, there's another explanation inside the explanation. No. This looks pretty rough, but it's really not so bad because I keep the base and I multiply the exponents. I keep the base and I multiply the exponents.
Don't even look right.
It is. Yeah.
When it has, never mind.
When it has one base with two exponents, one base with two exponents, I'm going to multiply. 3 times 4 is 12. Glad you're enjoying this. All right, moving on.
No, what?
7 to the 4th to the negative 5th.
Don't even look right. Oh, like a look funny.
So again, I multiply. 4 times negative 5 is negative 20. By the way, no calculator on these. So you do have to know how to work with integers when you get these problems in your FSA. Okay? There'll be no calculator on these. So this is 1 over 7 to the 20th. They're not going to ask you to figure out what 7 to the 20th is. They're not going to ask that. Okay? They're just going to say, okay, simplify that till I have a positive exponent. And that's all. Yeah, nice. That's all the notes you need.